Hey everyone, welcome back to the Front Porch Reality. Today I'm here with my thoughts about Survivor 45 so far. I am not going to be talking about the cast, any of the personality stuff, or gameplay wise. I will have separate videos on that later on, but this is just my thoughts on the season overall so far. Let's get into it. So, first, I wanted to talk about the 90-minute episodes. I honestly love them, and but it does kind of feel like that the show is dragging on sometimes. Like sometimes they're just talking at the camp forever, and it's just really slow paced. But anyways, the 90-minute episodes are mainly due to the SAG-AFTRA strike. So I guess that's a plus of the strike, but um, that's one of the only pluses. Uh, I hope to see them continue the 90 minutes after the strike, when everything goes back to quote unquote normal. Um, Next, we have, or I wanted to talk about the two quits this season. So, two players quit slash dropped out of the season early on, Hannah on episode 1 and Sean on episode 4. I did not see anything too big when Hannah quit because, I'll talk about that in a second. But when Sean decided to quit as well, it was kind of like weird or annoying. But anyways, I kind of understood why Hannah quit because nicotine addiction is pretty hard to quit. Um, but Sean's reason didn't really make any sense to me, as he couldn't even return to his husband for at least a few weeks, or at least a week and a half or so, probably, because you don't go straight home after being voted out. And he wanted to leave so he could spend more time with his husband, but yeah, he wasn't able to get home for at least a week after. So that didn't really make sense. Anyways, um, next I wanted to talk about the auction. So this was pretty big. We finally got the return of the auction, first time since season 30, which was Worlds Apart. For this auction, it was a little bit different than the others, because the contestants had to go find tubes containing money on the beach or their island to use for their auction. And Bruce ended up with the least amount of money. Yeah, I already said that. But anyways, the person with the highest amount of money after the auction lost their vote for the next tribal council. And Bruce ended up having the most money because he didn't really have enough money to spend on anything. I personally love how it was executed this season. I really like how they did it with the finding money and everything. But it was kind of wrong that they lost their vote with the most money after. Next was the shot in the dark. Caleb Gerberwald, sorry if I mispronounced his last name, used his shot in the dark on day 13 because he had a feeling that he was going to be voted out. He ended up getting a unanimous vote, or I guess I had spelt that right. I don't know. But his shot in the dark actually worked. This is the first time in Survivor history that the shot in the dark has worked, so it was pretty big. Then Jay Maya tried to target Emily after the shot in the dark worked because they had to vote someone out. But that ended up backfiring on Jay Maya because she ended up getting voted out. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the bias blindside, another pretty big part of the season. Um, it was probably the best episode in the first few because the first episode we had the Hannah's quit, then we had Brandon, and then we had Sabaya, which was a good episode, and then we had Hannah, or not Hannah, Sean. But anyways, it was episode 3. Lily lost their third straight immunity challenge. They were horrible at the immunity challenges. And real quick, spoiler warning, but um, all 6 of the original Lulu members are gone now, which is kind of sad. But anyways, Zabaya told Emily about her lacking her vote due to having the idol, which was stuck in wax. And she couldn't melt it because they didn't have Flint, since they kept losing the immunity challenges. But anyways, Zabaya took her idol to the tribal council and put it in the tribal fire. And she tried melting it and was successful, but she didn't feel the need to use it yet. She felt like she was safe because she thought Caleb was going to be going home that night. But then she got voted off, which was hilarious, and I loved it. But I did kind of feel bad for Sabaya because I liked her. But anyways, I think that's all I have. I was going to add a little bit more, but I ended up just going with 5 things. I will be making another video soon about Big Brother, or not Big Brother, Survivor, good grief. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye everyone.